gonna go straight up. I bet you money.
So we got a little dilemma, and we've talked about it before in the past, but as you guys know, we have Ozella and her 2 babies. I gotta go give Greg some. Y'all hang on. I see you, Greg. I see you, buddy. There you go, Greg. Have at it. Now, everybody has a little treat today. Yeah. Looking beautiful, April. Look at April. Ain't she a beautiful chicken? She is a frizzle. Y'all look at her. Isn't she beautiful? This is June. Isn't June gorgeous? Okay, June. Okay, June, I'm gonna let you down. There you go. All right, girl. So as you guys know, Miss Ozella, she had 5 baby Peachicks. Unfortunately, one of them didn't make it. But the other 4 made it through no problem. 2 of them went to their forever home at I'm a Survivor Sanctuary with Lester and Jamie, and the other 2 we have here on our farm. Well, the issue that we have is we don't know if they're male or female, and that could cause some problems for us later down the road. I must give you guys an update on the waters. They're working out awesome. No ducks are getting in the waters. The waters are staying crystal clear. Big tip. How you digging the water, brother? Liking it? I know you are, buddy. Yes, sir. Yeah. I know I'm liking it. I'm not having to clean the waters out 2 or 3 times a day. It's made life way easier for me. See, the reason why that we really need to know if we have males and females is because we already have a male here, and of course y'all know the one and only, the glorious Scott Peacock. So we don't need 2 peacocks because that's going to cause a situation where that they could get into a little spat. And we don't need any spats because we've already had an issue in the past with Scott and Thomas. But since we've moved to the new farm, they've kind of broke that rivalry up. But I got a good feeling if we had another male peacock that, and we don't have enough hens, I don't think, that would cause them not to fight. I really don't. What's up, Nuggetron? You want some corn? You don't like corn. You just spit it right back out. The alarm system likes corn though. Duck, Nugget, duck! There we go. And to be quite honest with you, I don't need the sheriff right here, you know, having to have to break up a bar fight every single day between 2 hormonal peacocks. Do we, buddy? You don't have time for that. He's got other things he needs to patrol and do around here besides worry about 2 crazy peacocks. Am I right? Am I right? Yeah. And peacocks can be pretty vicious. I'm not gonna lie. They can be kind of ruthless. I know when Scott and Thomas were at it all the time, it was starting to get pretty rough on old Thomas. Even though Thomas is a good bit bigger than Scott, Scott was like an MMA fighter. Just smooth, super fast, and Thomas was like a sumo wrestler. And so, you know, he couldn't keep up. But luckily, Moody, that feud is over with. They haven't had any issues at all since we've been here on the new farm. And of course, we had Scott locked up for a while because, I say a while, actually had Scott locked up for over 2 months. We actually had Scott, Ozella, and Miss Lewis all locked up for 2 months in a big pen, if you guys remember. Or if you're new to the channel and didn't know that, we did because peacocks are super territorial, which means when we left our old farm and came here, if we'd have just let them out, there's a good chance that they would have tried to get back to the old farm. And we didn't want that to happen. We want them to, you know, whatever it is that they have to do inside their little head to relearn that this that Coghill 40 was their new home. Big Moo, talk to me, brother. How's your day been so far? Good? See that? I do want to tell you, I appreciate you not flipping the hay bale over again. You know, I just want to tell you I appreciate it, okay? And you don't know how much I do appreciate it, because that's some work, you know? That's some extra work around here that that's unnecessary. And just thank you, okay? I just want to tell you thank you for being a good boy. All right, yeah. All right, Big Daddy, let's get you food. Hey, Moody, we're thinking we need a DNA test the new Peachicks. I don't know exactly how it's going to go or how we're going to be able to do this, but that's what we want to do. You know, wanting to do something and actually doing it's two different things, though, ain't it, buddy? That's what I said. I'm going to tell you, Peafowl, and in America, I will say this, in America, peacock is what we call peafowl, okay? Peacock could be male or female. I don't know why that is, but that's just how it is here. Now, I don't know how it is in other countries. I know there's some that get on to me when I call them all peacocks, but when we say peacock, we mean male or female for the most part. But peafowl are kind of hard to tell male from female until they get on up in age. There you go, Big Top. They really are. And you can't go by coloration. We tried that one time. Matter of fact, last year we had Crystal. Crystal was a beautiful white peacock, which we were told by somebody that actually knew about peacock genetics and told us that Crystal was a girl by the coloration of Crystal. But guess what? Crystal eventually changed colors. He didn't stay white forever. He started to change the coloration of Scott, and Crystal became Chris. So therefore, you cannot go by coloration at all. Or at least that has been the case with us, because we were definitely wrong with Chris or Crystal or Crystal or Chris, because the person that told us that they thought Chris was a girl is pretty knowledgeable. Very knowledgeable. So that's been our experience by going by coloration. Let me show you guys the garden. Look at this. How awesome is the garden looking, y'all? Look at this. Absolutely just, I'm speechless. I really am. The garden is looking just amazing right now. Amazing. I'm seeing some insect damage, so I'm fixing to have to start my organic spraying, but I am seeing some damage. Not much, but some, and I just don't want it to become an issue. That's what I always say with gardening. It's best to be proactive than reactive. Kind of stay on top of things, and when issues are small, they're a lot easier to handle than when issues are big. Same with weeding. Weed a little bit here and there a few times a week versus your garden getting overrun with weeds and you're trying to, you know, handle it then. And when I spray out here, I'll show you guys what organic sprays that we use and how we prevent or help prevent pest issues in our garden. But I can't believe how awesome it's doing. I really can't. I'm gonna be honest with you, because I've never gardened this or worked this soil or planted any type of vegetables here yet, because we just haven't been here long enough. And so far, I'm happy with this, very much so. All right, Nugget, let's get you some feed in here, buddy. There you go, partner. There you go, partner. Why, hello Mildred, Bootsy, Pears, Tip, Fifi, Capri, and Miss Bo Peep. How y'all doing today? Hey Pears. Hey Pears. Yeah. All right, let's get y'all something to eat. You doing all right, Pears? Looking beautiful as usual. Another thing you can't go by when you're trying to figure out the gender of a peacock or peafowl is them showing out or putting their feathers up like Scott does or like a male does. Both will do that. Even when they're adults, they both will do that. So that's not an indication that you're definitely 100% have a boy. Ain't that right, Nugget? Just like Nugget. You know, they claim that emus, if it has a bullseye pattern on its head, then it's one or the other, and I can't remember which one it is. I think it's female, and that's why that the original owners of Nugget and other people that saw Nugget when he was a baby thought Nugget was a girl because it looked like he had that little bullseye on his head. He was just super cute, that's all it was. Yeah. And now look, your little bullseye's turned into this nice little head of hair. He looked like alfalfa though. Well, you know, he's kind of outgrowing that alfalfa stage. Now he's really got like a nice head full of curls there now, buddy. Look at it. It is beautiful. You still got your little doopty doop right there. So that's the reason why we really want to get the guys DNA tested. But the only issue is trying to catch them. They're peacocks. Now they're very friendly for peacocks. They come really, really close to you. We personally haven't had a peacock or seen a peacock that is super sweet and more like a pet, like my boy Nugget, or like one of our chickens, like Belle or Goat or whoever, but just haven't seen that in the peacock world. Now I may be wrong, there may be some peacocks out there. Loki may know one, I don't know. But ours, to me, are friendly for peacocks, but they're not like I can walk up there and just pet it, you know what I mean? That's just not gonna happen. We ain't gonna go out to the local Shoney's and have it as a hot fudge cake, you know what I'm saying? So we got to DNA test them. But catching them is gonna be a different story. Peacocks can fly really, really well, but their main thing is man, y'all, they can jump. They can jump 6 foot flat-footed without flapping their wings. So the chances of me just going over there and just casually picking a peacock up, gonna be slim to none. So the only way that I know that we could actually catch them, and it's gonna be like luck. Lady luck's gotta be on her side, okay? Either, because I would say at night, but see, they roost right up here on top of the school bus at night. So I don't see me getting a ladder and climbing up here. That doesn't seem too feasible, right? So the only other option we got, and this is pure luck, is if they go in here and we shut the door and have them hemmed up in here, or if they go in this one and we shut the door and have them hemmed up in there. I mean, that's really like our only two chances. And again, it's gonna be pretty. Lady Luck's gotta be on Cockie's side for those two things to happen, just in my opinion, because this is not places where they just generally go. We don't have feed in either one of these. So it's not like nothing's gonna attract them. Or maybe we ought to put some feed in there. I don't know. We'll see, right? Speaking of, y'all, I want to show y'all something funny. So when we used to have Penny, MaryCarl's little pet chicken, who, you know, was MaryCarl's best friend for about 5-6 years there, and went everywhere with us. And if you've never seen any of the Penny videos, if you're new to the channel, go back and watch some of them, because Penny was a very special chicken, very special. But Penny had a little gazebo that we bought for her where we could take her outside, because Penny lived in a house. She was a full-fledged pet. She lived in the house. So MaryCarl, we got a little gazebo, and so that way Penny could go outside and be protected from anything. Because MaryCarl was very, 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 very worried about Penny. So we use this gazebo from time to time for things. But y'all look who's in the gazebo. Thomas is in the gazebo. April's in the gazebo, and Ursula's in the gazebo. It is pretty funny, Rhonda, I agree, 100%. It's quite comical. And I have no idea why they're in there, because they were all three laying in the gazebo. Yeah, I know. Let's go get Nuggets, tomatoes, and you guys some treats. How about that? Let's go look at the pond before we go to the house real quick. We've had some rain off and on. Nothing that's been, you know, like consistent rain, you guys, but there she is. Still holding water. It has never gone dry yet at all. We just need some consistent rains, what we need to get the ground saturated and to start trying to fill this pond up. Arlo, Gidget, what's going on, y'all? What's going on? Let's get some treats. Oh, we got like a code 9 or code red, or I don't know, whatever you want to call it. All right, so Brooke just called me. She said that her and MaryCarl saw them go into the coop. They blocked the coop, so now we got them. And I gotta get supplies. I gotta get a marker, which I got. I got a marker, a Ziploc bag, because we gotta, oh man, we gotta put clean samples in a Ziploc bag. Let's see here. I was headed out, I was outside when they called me. Right there for one. And then here's 2. All right, marker, Ziploc bag. I'm gonna go get a zip tie and put a zip tie loosely on one of them's leg. That way we can tell them apart. Because if one of them comes back female and one's a male, we want to be able to know who's who. Got my zip tie. All right. I'm gonna be honest with you, I cannot believe they caught them, or say caught them, got them hemmed up. I can't believe that they walked inside the coop. I really can't believe it. I'm in total disbelief.
You know what?
What?
I was thinking this morning, maybe we could just get one of them
Yeah.
while they were eating scratch.
They're too fast.
No.
They're so fast.
It will not work that way. However, we would love it if it did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I crept up on them and I shut the door to the little Bantam coop.
Uh-huh.
And that's somewhere that they frequent, and I just so happened to peek in there, and there they were.
I can't believe it.
2 babies and their mom, Ozella.
Wow.
So we know Ozella's a female.
Correct.
I don't think it's necessary DNA testing.
No.
I'm
I got
excited.
a zip tie.
Okay.
So we can mark 1.
Okay, that's all we need to do.
And then I got the
Do you
gloves.
have a way to cut the zip tie off? Because they don't want to walk around with a zip tie.
No,
this
you're
long.
right. You
MaryCarl might have something. Let me check.
If not, I got something. I got something down at the house.
MaryCarl, do you have something that we could cut a zip tie off with?
Look at the beautiful Victorian crown pigeons.
Where'd they go?
They are just gorgeous and enjoying, I'm telling y'all, have been enjoying their retreat here. It's a lot warmer in there, and this has been working out fabulously. No issues at all with our plastic on our aviary.
Okay, so here's the issue.
I gotta go get some cutters.
She doesn't have any way to cut a zip tie, but
Uh-huh.
she has some big rings that we could use. They're in the pigeon loft, or? Oh, okay. She's got one in her hand.
Oh, so we're going a different route.
Yeah.
So MaryCarl has an official
An
leg.
official ring.
Official leg ring here.
What number is it?
Number 64.
Number 64. Look at there. I hope this is gonna fit. It just, oh, that's neat. It won't come off, and it'll expand with growth. So if we can't catch her immediately to her, if we can't catch it immediately.
They look like girls, and that's why you want to say that. I keep calling them peahens because they
Well,
look like
I will
girls.
tell you what I saw the other day.
Uh-huh.
and you can't go by this.
No, you can't.
They were all standing in a circle.
And one of them was showing out.
And Felix, where is he? The little bantam rooster.
Right.
Who thinks he's hot stuff sometimes. There he is.
Uh-huh.
Was standing at one of the peacocks, doing his, not being aggressive.
Right.
Just showing he was, a big boy and all that.
Yeah.
And the peacock said, and put its tail up.
Huh.
And I thought right then, you're not giving it away, are you?
You can't go by that, but that is also a good indication that could be a boy. But we don't know which one it is.
Well, you know who.
Are you sure that the one with the barred wings is the male and the one with the blank wings is the female?
She hadn't discussed this with us until
No.
now.
This is
She
new
says
information.
that the barred wing is the male and the plain wings is the female.
Okay.
So we're gonna put the ring on the barred wing one
That we think is.
that MaryCarl thinks is a male.
Okay.
What do you think?
Fine with me.
So
That'll
if
work.
they're both females, then it won't matter.
It won't matter.
Okay.
All right.
Now for the.
So I'm gonna pick them up and hold them, and you're gonna pull the feathers and put them in the bag.
And what you do is you pluck from the chest,
Right.
and you need the entire quill.
Right.
So you have to pull it. You can't just cut the feather end off and expect that to work.
Right.
You have to pluck it from
Right.
their
Can't
chest.
touch the end.
And you can't touch the end.
Can't be contaminated. Just put 64 in there. All right, 64.
So we gotta put the leg band on 64.
And that one's just blank. Just leave it blank. All right.
Let me hold that bag.
You got the bag.
I got the bag. Now the barred wing one, which one is that? Towards the back.
Yeah.
That's the barred one.
Okay. It's gonna go straight up. I bet you money.
What happened?
All right, here we go. It's okay. It's okay.
Let's put the ring on first.
Yeah. I'm gonna cover his eyes up. Cover their eyes up. That usually calms them down. Okay.
Alright. Just you gotta get right where your hand is.
That's on his belly. Got him? All right.
You gonna put it out?
I'm gonna let this one outside.
How are you gonna do that? Not let the other ones out.
That's a good question.
All right, so just set it down, I think.
We're gonna set you down there, buddy. Easy does it. Easy peasy. There you go. All right.
Good job, Jason.
I'm like a ninja.
You sure are.
All right, hang on. We're gonna cover you.
Oops, I opened the wrong bag.
It's okay. All right, I got you, girl. Don't know which one.
All right. Look at that.
All right. I'm gonna let you down.
Let's
Easy.
let it down outside.
Okay.
And so they'll all come out. What am I doing wrong?
They can put a sign, push your pull on it, don't you?
Yeah. Come on, babies. Woo! Woo!
All right.
Thank you, MaryCarl.
Thanks, MaryCarl. What do you think, Ruby Rhonda? Have y'all discussed which one's a boy or girl? Y'all know? Not telling us?
I think that ought to be enough.
Yeah, I think so too.
Look at there.
Yeah, it's good.
Feathers with quills.
Now we have to go put this in the envelope with the form and put it in the mailbox, and off it goes to Miami for testing.
So I'm about to run to town,
All right.
and I'm going to drop this off at the post office.
Okay.
You know what I think that's going to do?
What's that?
I think it's going to eliminate one whole day in the mail.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yes.
You smart.
Yeah.
Fist bump.
No. All right, here we go. I'm going to drop off our DNA feather sex test for the juvenile peahens, peacocks, whatever they are, peafowl. There we go.